gentlemen, welcome to the Comic Book Roundtable. Greetings, one and all, and welcome to the Comic Book Roundtable. I'm your host, Stone Lookie. Good evening, everyone. I almost said good morning, but I caught myself and said good evening. I am joined with three awesome gentlemen tonight. Of course, my co-host here on the Comic Book Roundtable, the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend, the lover of Jack Kirby, Clobberin Times. Not that kind of lover, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
He just loves the guy.
I do. And once we get our intros out of the way, I have something to say about him.
Do you want to say it, or do you want to wait?
Well, we can intro our distinguished colleagues first.
All right. We have got another living legend here. He knows his shit, ladies and gentlemen. He collects comics left, right, and center. He is the man that blows shit up 24/7 Fusion Media. What's up, brother?
Man, just glad to be back, man. That's all. Want to say just thank you to everyone, everybody that's welcomed me back with open arms, man. And it was good to drop a video today, and looking forward to working on some more shit after the show. So thank y'all for having me, man. And it's a blessing and a pleasure to be here, man. Love each and every last one of y'all, and that's my brothers here on the panel and everybody out there, subscribers, everybody that's in the chat, man. Fucking love you and appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
Oh yeah, and our brother from another mother, the one, the only, Classic Comics. How are you doing, brother?
Doing well, Loki. Thanks for having me on again, as always. And hello to you guys, and hello to the chat too. Always a pleasure to be here.
And speaking of the chat, let's do this real quick. Penny, what is up? Good evening, Penny. The Wrench of Wrenches, Chris Persia is here. Keely Chow, Roll Tide, brother. Roll Tide, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Lord Thoth, the King of Egypt. Lord Thoth, good evening, my friend.
Hey,
how are you doing?
LT.
The one, the only, Psychodorf 9.
Hey,
yeah. The lovely Sherry is here tonight.
Sherry.
It's Sherry.
Baby.
Sherry, baby. Ironcaster, guys. This guy is going to be huge. Huge with a capital Y.
I don't know. You got to watch that rascal, that Ironcaster. He's a slippery one there.
He's kicking butt. He's taking names on YouTube.
We love Ironcaster, man. He's a man.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Freaking man. You're absolutely great. Thank you for being here, brother. Pat S, the legend, the legendary Pat S.
There's another scoundrel.
That's right. That's right. That's all over the place. You want to talk about scoundrels? This guy right here, yesterday morning, while I was out, absolutely brought the mischief and the mayhem to Mornings of Mischief. Adega Outlaw was the mischief in Mornings of Mischief. Thank you again, my friend, so much for hosting Taco Tuesday yesterday. It was absolutely laugh riot, laugh best. What you did to Zero was amazing. Thank you so much, brother. Blah, who threw a poop emoji out there. Welcome, Blah.
Yeah.
What's up, Blah? Snacks and Friends, the little goblin that could. What's up, brother? Our little goblin brother over at Snacks and Friends. How are you doing, my friend? It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. Skull, brother. Skull and tuck and roll. Did we get everybody? I think we got everybody. Okay, shoot. Clobby, what you got?
Well, 30 years ago yesterday, the 6th, marked one of the saddest days in my entire life. I got a phone call, it was a Sunday, from a friend of mine who was an artist in the comics industry. He'd worked for Marvel, and I think he'd done a little bit of DC work. Informed me that comics had lost its king, the great Jack Kirby, and this was just only a couple hours after it had happened. I think took a walk out to his mailbox and fell down. He never got up, and My two greatest geek experiences of my life were the times I got to spend time with Jack Kirby and his wonderful wife Roz. If you've ever enjoyed a comic book, hell, if you've never touched a comic book and you enjoyed one of those Marvel movies or something like that, that means you have been touched by Jack Kirby's imagination, the single most powerful imagination of the 20th century, and it's not even close. This man not only created more, characters and concepts for the comic book field. Jack Kirby, not only did he do, he's like the top 2 or 3 all-time producers of comic book pages in terms of art and writing. He actually changed the art form no less than 3 times over the course of his brilliant 40-plus year career. And one of the few things a certain individual that I will not name, did right was naming of the king. Stan was not even a man, but he was a man anyway. But naming him the king, he was and is the king of comics. He gave us so much. It doesn't matter. Look, some people, his art's wonderful. It's my favorite. But even if you don't get into his art or his art style or anything like that, it doesn't matter. You got to anything that you love. If you are a fan of any art form, you have to acknowledge the masters of it and the pioneers. It doesn't matter who your favorite is. For example, it doesn't matter who your favorite band is or anything like that. Whoever blazed the trail for them first deserves acknowledgement from you, even if you don't like their work particularly, doesn't appeal to you. Jack did it all, and he did it best. And he's just... There's a pantheon of comic book greats atop which he sits. There's no Mount Rushmore. It's just one. And there are others who are, by the way, as you may know, I have a Clobberin Times Hall of Fame, and I have like 30-some inductees already, and I'm going to put more in. He had his own special category than everyone else. And I'll top it off with saying something that the second time I got to meet Jack Kirby, I attended to an awards ceremony, which I was privileged enough to blaze the trail through the crowd for him to get to it. With my big blobby, well, I was a lot smaller than I am now, but I was still pretty big, and I was able to be the ever-loving blue-eyed thing and pile through the crowd to get him to it, and I was proud of that. He was announced by the MC of the event, the legendary comic book editor Julius Schwartz. Basically, he was introduced this way, and I probably said this on the show before. He said, Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster created Superman. He said, Bill Finger and Bob Kane created Batman. And then he said, and Jack Kirby did everything else. Now, to which I know Jack Kirby, if he'd had been given a chance to make a measured reply to that, would probably said that's not true. A lot of other people did a lot of other things, and blah, 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 whatever. But it feels true. And just about everything else that is significant in comics history that made it an extraordinarily viable art form for, again, the better part of 50 some odd years until the last couple of years when it's been mostly irrelevant. But whatever the things that made comic books flourish and happen as a major art form, an extraordinary portion of that was created by Jack Kirby and all of his work and the things he did and his extraordinary imagination. A man with such an imagination that eventually they took his driving privileges away because he couldn't even drive a car anywhere good without sitting like creating things. He was always creating something, always drawing something. The man was not only the best in the business, he was the fastest. And so many standards were set by him that when Marvel started to take off in the mid 60s, when he went in there and saved them with, creating a bunch of superhero comics for them, everybody was told when they walked through the door, do it like Jack, do it like Jack, do it like Jack. They would have said, don't do your own thing, do it like Jack. Whether you can criticize whether that's a good idea to copy anyone or not, they were all told, and I don't mean exactly copy a style, I just mean you need to do it like Jack. This is the way we want it. And it was a huge success. The things he's created have generated billions upon billions of dollars for the entertainment industries, which he and his family have seen very little recompense for it. So anyway, 30 years ago yesterday, Comics lost its king, and one of the most influential artists, certainly of the 20th century, because he had plenty of people that never even that created other forms of art in other fields that never even worked in the comics field, that will tell you that Jack Kirby was one of their biggest inspirations. And they were music, other forms of art, writing, film, you name it. So it can never be stated enough, because there are people who know who Stan Lee is because of him walking around acting silly for 2 seconds in big movies that made a lot of money. When none of those movies that happened and no one watching those movies learned anything about Jack Kirby. So I just wanted to say that on the 30th anniversary of his passing, that's someone who, as long as there is a human race breathing and actually worrying about silly things like entertainment, his imagination and his creations will live on forever. Love you, Jack. I miss you. And man, he was a big influence on my life. So sorry about that to go on like that.
No apologies. No apologies, brother. No, absolutely. No, thank you for sharing that. That is, bro. Thank you.
Thanks for letting me do it.
In fact, where is it? Where is it? Why is it not right there? Here we go. Absolutely.
Thanks, sir.
So does anybody have anything they want to add?
That was he said it all right there. That was
I don't think there's a whole lot more we could add to it. He covered it pretty well.
We can't follow you up, brother. You did it too well.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that. It's all from the heart, and that been one of the just amazing individual, a war hero, and a great creator of a great Imagineer.
Heck yeah. So I've got something I want to share. Got something I want to share tonight, because I've got 7 of these crazy things. I've got.
I forgot to mention his real name was Jacob Kurtzberg, by the way.
So I have no idea what's in this.
Whoa.
I have no idea what's in this. I've got another one. I've got another one sitting here. I've got 7 of these. I don't know what's in any of them. Why do I not know what's in any of them? Because for the past 6 months, we've just been putting stuff in boxes because we have not had the time to go through everything in bag and board, which I will be doing.
I guessed it. He knows what's in there. He guessed it.
Oh, what's in there?
I don't want to say the word.
Let's see. No. It's in a whole different box, dude. But let's see.
I love those those design short boxes. Are they all Ghost Rider boxes?
No, I've got a Spider-Man one right here. So there was one that had Iron Spider on it. Right? It had Iron Spider on it. It was like the only one that was not junk, that had like, Captain Marvel or some bullshit on it. And I picked it up. And my girl at Space Cadets was like, "Are you sure you want to buy that?" And I'm like, "It's Spider-Man." And she goes, "Look at the tag." And I looked at it. I was like, $19.99. And she goes, "No, look at the other side." And I looked at the box, and it was like $299, $299
for the box.
I was like, for the box.
You mean what was in it? You mean?
No, just for the box. And I said, "That's insane. Why?" And she goes, a collector brought it in. They only made like 100 of them, and they gave them away at some comic convention. And I was like,
"Oh Lord!"
She goes, "I'm not." She goes, "It's a commission sale. If you want it, I'll sell it to you." I was like, "No, I'll."
No. Those things. I thought $12 was a bit much.
Yeah. So
Sometimes
I have no
you find
idea.
them for on sale.
I have absolutely no idea what's
I got
in here.
a couple for like $5 here and there, but Oh my goodness, nice.
It's a reprint.
Ah.
That's a facsimile. Cool.
Yeah, it's a reprint.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
You're like, oh.
It's still a nice issue, though.
Cool, yeah, they've been doing a lot of facsimiles of that one there.
Yeah. I have no idea. Like I said, I just grabbed 2 boxes. Nothing's in order. Nothing is probably where it's supposed to be.
Race War. It's on.
I got that. I got it at Space Cadets. So I got that at Space Cadets. It was
Is that the place you've been telling me about?
Yep.
They moved, right? Didn't you say they moved?
They moved. We're going there for the day before Valentine's Day. Hold on. Someone else is coming in.
Hey, guys.
Z.
How's
Hey,
it
bud.
going?
Hello, Mark.
What is up?
All right.
What
Well, I
is
love
up?
show and tell. Good stuff.
Show and tell,
Yeah.
yes. I have no idea what's in here, like I said.
How you feeling, dude?
Oh, getting a little better. Still a little under the weather, but hanging in there.
Oh, Clobby. Clobby, you're
Uh-oh.
gonna hate me.
I hate you
You're gonna
already.
hate me.
God,
You hate me
damn it,
already.
Loki. Oh, nice.
Oh,
All right. How cool. Yeah.
yeah, nice.
Star Trek: The Motion Picture Adaptation, the first issue of the
Is that Marvel or?
yeah. That's remember they did it in a super special, then they broke it down into regular issues for the series.
Yeah, and it went into a regular monthly after that, didn't it?
Yeah,
Yep.
that started the monthly book, and they adapted it. They did the movie adaptation, then they did newer stories for about 18 issues or whatever.
So, Loki, this is a random box of comics.
This is okay. So, we've been okay. So everything we bought over the past 6 months has been going into short boxes. Half of this I don't even remember getting. So, yeah.
That facsimile was fairly recent.
Yeah. I think that was one of the last things we bought up there when we did our little run before we got married. That's a #1 Dark Horse Alien Stronghold. I love the Alien, the Dark Horse, anything Dark Horse Aliens or ABP. I immediately pick it up and take it
quite
home.
a bit.
See, this doesn't even have a. This doesn't even have a backing.
That's a Barry Windsor-Smith cover. That was at the time I was loving Magnus Robot Fighter back then.
Yeah, I didn't know he did a crossover with the Predator. That's cool.
Yep, I have there was like 2. I think it was a 2-issue or maybe more than that, but 2, 3, 4, whatever. But I bought it because it was Magnus.
Yeah, this is a Valiant, a crossover with Valiant.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a 2 of 2. I don't know if I have the one. We'll see. Might. I don't know because I have no idea. I don't even remember buying these.
I think one had like a Magnolia cover or something like that. But
and this might have been like a Eris shopping trip that I didn't go to because I don't remember buying any of these. Sometimes she goes up there by herself and brings shit back.
Anyway, out of control with those man, Aliens and Predator comics by Dark Horse. Man, they had so many series.
But they look so good. They do. They look so good. I hate that Marvel has the rights now. I really do. I hate it. I got like 6 or 7 issues of that Alien #1 that are all different. 2 of them I've got slabbed. I'm gonna get another 2 slabbed.
So Marvel has Aliens now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Predator.
Wow.
And Predator.
Yeah, they got them. They got them both like a package deal type shits. You know, I mean, they own Fox, so you know.
Recent?
But,
yeah.
Yeah, that
I don't
was
have the
during
whole set.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I was saying that was during the whole Fox acquisition.
Oh,
of course, Marvel took over the they have the rights, so you know they were able to take the comics and fucking shuffle them into their own shits. So that's how you got the Wolverine versus Predator. And then I heard they're going to do some kind of Marvel. This sounds fucked up. They're going to do some where I think the aliens or the Predator, one of the two, I think it's probably aliens, invade the Marvel universe. And then now the whole fucking Marvel universe got to fight them and shit.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's
already
about
had
to be some stupid shit.
They already had crap like that looked that were ripped off from the aliens, didn't they? The Brood or whatever.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, the Brood are pretty much just a straight knockoff of the Xenomorphs anyway. So
yeah.
Huh.
There you go. I remember those milestone editions. That's been a while since they did those things. Pretty cool.
And it's not a giant size.
No.
Well, it's all that. Yeah,
it's a reprint though.
It's funny. Like my parents would always try to find me comic books as a kid. You know, they go to tag sale and they're like, "We found you a bunch of number ones. They're like, we think they're really valuable." I'm like, "Oh, well, thank you." But those came out last year. You know, this was 20 plus years ago. But everyone thinks like a number one or Clobberin Times. Remember the time someone thought they found Action? Was it Action number one or
they found a Superman? They thought they found a Superman number one in his house, but it was even oversized Treasury edition sized replica from the 70s.
Yeah, so Ashley got these for me and brought them home thinking, she's like, I found giant sized X-Men. You're always talking about giant sized X-Men. I'm like, babe, those are reprints, but thank you. I love you. She's like, I didn't do good. I was like, no, you did great. I love them. Definitely go in my
still cool comics. So
as long as you didn't pay $500 for it or something.
Yeah. This is the only so it's a novella. It's a what do you Clobby calls them? I call them novellas. Clobby calls them.
What do you mean?
The
trade paperback?
Trade paperback. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got all the hardbacks except for this one. This is the only hardback of the Dark Tower series that I don't have. But she found it in like the paperback and got it for me, and I was like, "Oh, thank you. That was really, cool because it was the only one I was missing." So
those are about like 15 years old now, or
yep. And she only paid list. She paid list for it, so she got them at Space Cadets. So I can't blame her for grabbing it.
I'd love to go visit that shop one day.
I don't know where I got this.
Oh, love it. That was from the late 70s and the early 80s. It lasted about 50 something issues. Kurt Schaffenberger cover. One of the other two pieces of original art I own is from an issue of The New Adventures of Superboy. Bought it from Julie Schwartz.
I have no idea where I got that. It's got a weird orange sticker on it. So I don't know. And here's another one. I think I may have gotten these at like a antique shop. I think that's where we got them.
I once bought
100% sure.
I once bought this issue and then wrote because I hate that idiot super punk boy and I love that's the original Superboy punching the crap out of him. And I wrote all over. I took it to mess with a friend of mine who were arguing about it. I bought it and I wrote all kind of vile crap all over it and all through it too with a pen. Just shit I hated about it. I still have it somewhere, like buried somewhere, the defiled copy of that.
You should auction that off on your channel.
Not with the languages that I wrote in there. I would be in trouble.
Where the hell I got that from? It's like a card stock, but not a card stock. It's just
are those trading cards that they on one page?
Yeah,
I have no idea. It's got a back, but it's like a hard. It's not as thick as cardboard, but maybe it was a display or something. I have no idea where I got it. It's kind of beat up. It's got War Machine, Silver Surfer, Spider-Man 2099, Scarlet Witch, Thanos, Beast, Venom, and Daredevil on it. I have no clue. Lee Mongerbear, what's up, brother? He gifted a Loki's Mornings of Mischief membership, and Alan Copeland got the membership. What is up, brother? Alan, Welcome to the Viking Horde, and thank you so much, Lee Mongerbear, for that membership. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and this one is just for you, brother. Skull! Okay, so Clobby's going to be really pissed off.
I'm already pissed. I can't wait to be pissed.
New Star.
Because I love the compilation comics. So when it comes to like ABP and all that shit, I see when I have to buy it. Here's another one where if I see something I don't have, I have to buy it. And that's the Batman Spawn shit.
I'm not a Spawn fan, but I'm not pissed or anything. I mean, I don't like Spawn too much, but look, I admit it. Everyone left Spawn with me. That's the way it is.
Is that the recent one?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I've never opened it. I've never read it. I didn't even know I had it until just now.
What's that?
It's a Spawn. It doesn't have what issue it is.
Is it him with the guns? Yeah, I was with you when you got that, man.
You were.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the guns though.
Yeah, that was when we were at over at Bedrock City, man.
Okay, so I got it from Bedrock City. All right, that explains it. Oh, here we go again. Here we go again. I'm getting like a glare. Hold on, let me see if I can.
Is that another song?
It almost makes it worse.
I think that's another alternative cover, right? That's
That's
what solo screen might be better.
Yeah, because you had grabbed a few issues of different Spawns.
Okay.
And then that was when
Yeah, there's like 15 different covers, it looks like. I'm looking at my database.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I have all 15.
We were talking, Mark and I talked about that a bit with these crazy variant stuff just getting out of hand.
They're cool. I like McFarlane. I always like McFarlane's art.
I see this stuff and I'm just like, I've got to buy it. I've got to get it. I love the Batman Spawn I love crossover comics. I wish I had the Marvel DC crossover stuff, but I don't. I wish I did, but I don't.
They used to do some good stuff. Then they just went out of hand with it. But yeah,
this is old school.
That's the old one.
Oh, I've got a couple of these.
Oh yeah, that's the old. That's the DC. That's the one DC published. You know, DC and Marvel both published one back in the day.
Yep.
Oh, actually, the one you were showing before, there are 25 different versions.
God help me.
Is that all?
That's all. Yeah.
All right. I didn't know I had this, and there's a certificate.
Got a certificate of authenticity.
Certificate of authenticity, and it is Ghost Rider.
I remember that.
Yeah, I remember that. I had that.
Art of Darkness.
Who signed it? That's
Howard Mackey. Howard Mackey.
Okay. The writer. Mackey's the writer.
I didn't even know this existed, and when I saw it, I was like, "Holy shit, I gotta get
it." Oh yeah, I remember that.
That game owes me a lot of quarters.
Yes, it does. Don Bluth.
Don Bluth.
Space Ace.
Wow, that's pretty awesome.
Wow, man,
that is cool. Yep.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, the guy that actually originally made that game, I think he's trying to make a new one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you might want to look into that. It was something that happened about a year or two ago. But yeah, he's he's back trying to make a new game.
Nice.
My light just went nuts. Gunslinger Spawn #1. I got it Bedrock.
Is that the new one?
Yeah, that's #1. Gunslinger.
Right, because they have a new Gunslinger Spawn at the comic book stores right now.
Why the hell does the light keep coming on its own?
It's like a zero thingy. Look, a kind of light keeps blasting on there sometimes.
Oh, that's the light to make you look good. Yeah, that's the AI popping it on you, right? Yeah.
Stupid AI.
We got a lot of blank wall space back there. You could get a lot of nice framed comics.
I'm working on it. So,
hey,
is that Godzilla?
All that. I've got posters. I've got Godzilla. I've got Deep Space Nine. That right by the Top Gun one is that Deep Space Nine promo poster. You can barely see it because it's turned sideways. But that is from 1994. 94, whenever the hell DS9 was coming out.
93.
93, 94, whatever it was.
Oh, there you go. I know you like that. Dan and Jurgens.
Funeral for a Friend. Clobby knows I love the...
Doug Hazel, whoever did the inks and signed it, apparently.
So I love these.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely love these. I thought you had a face for radio. This must be the first time I've seen you on screen. Some people are like, dude, you do look like a Viking. I'm like, oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much. Autograph something. Oh, Doug Hazelwood.
Hazelwood's the inker, yeah. I remember this, the first trade.
Yep.
Didn't you rip that up, Clobberin Times, or
I ripped up, not that one.
Well, the special edition in the bag.
Issue 75 in the black bag. I took it out of the black bag and ripped it out in front of everybody. I got mine before everyone. Ripped it to pieces, shoved it back in, but I took the black armband out and put it on.
Oh, it's chubby.
And that issue is worthless now today, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What was that? 24?
No, I'm saying, didn't you say that was autographed by Doug Hazelwood?
Yes.
He's the anchor.
Yeah. Doug's fucking awesome, man. I remember I met him a few years back, him and his wife, over at there was a con here in Houston, and we hung out with him and his wife for at least a good hour and a half, 2 hours, me and my daughter, and they were so nice, very friendly, great people. Matter of fact, Dan Jurgens was the one that told me, hey, go over there and holler at Doug. And I was like, yo, shit, Doug's here. So it was good, man. I was that's when I met Neil Adams, and then I met his son Joel Adams, who's actually the artist for King of the Hill. Got a lot of autographs, and everything from him. So it was a good time, man. But Doug Hazelwood is an awesome guy, man.
I was out of the business by then, Chris Persia. It was a friend of mine's shop that I was hanging out with that night. There was there were like hundreds of people around the block, and I was inside with him, hanging out with him, and just thought I would have some fun. But Loki, you had that Spawn #1 there.
Yes, I do.
You know what I did with my copy of that? Never mind.
You flushed it down the toilet.
No, absolutely not. I would never do such a thing. I tore it up in front of a bunch of geeks who wanted to buy it.
That's cruel and unusual.
Right after it came out. That and #2.
Right. I got that for $32. I don't know where I got it. But...
That's a good.
Oh, it was you remember it was from that
And did I get it at the convention?
Yes, at the convention. Because remember, I was the one that looked it over to make sure that he wasn't selling you a busted up one.
Yeah, you looked at the spine and you were like, no.
Yeah, I made sure that it was great condition. Yeah.
You know what? I didn't.
I remember that.
I didn't tear up my copy of this because it had Cerebus.
You tore up your copy?
Not my copy of that one because it has Cerebus in it. I like Cerebus. Dave Sim did it. Well, on the cover anyway. Sperm. Spume.
Spawn 13. I don't even remember buying a lot of these. I guess I'm this is a blast from the past.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Covered by my old buddy
my
Dave.
copy.
My old buddy Dave Dorman cover. Great artist, nice dude. All he ever did was cover work. Never, almost no interior work ever, but made a living doing covers for Dark Horse Star Wars and other things. Good artist.
It's horrible that these are like just it's like
I didn't like the interior art that too much.
No, neither do I.
Cam Kennedy is not. I mean, he was great on Judge Dredd, sort of, but I don't know. He wasn't really a Star Wars artist.
So I don't have all of them. I've only got
good comic though.
The first couple of 3. I don't have all.
That really that revived interest in Star Wars. Comics and stuff.
Back before the dark times, before Disney.
Way before Disney.
Oh, here you go, Clobby. You're gonna hate me more now.
I hate you. Why would I hate that?
Oh, that's
I don't know.
I got that
stuff.
Jerome Moore, he did some K-Moore, I believe. He did the covers, some of these, and man, he was great at those covers. That's the relaunch of the second run of. That's the relaunch of DC Star Trek, because they did one for a while, and then after Trek 4 came out, they decided to just start over.
Why they would do that?
That's a great series. That's some really good stories in that DC run.
Some of the art was great.
24 actually convinced me to buy that. That's newer, but I like the cover, so I was like, you know what? It's when you open it, the S, obviously the S separates from, so the S is like hollow, so you can see through the S shield.
Yeah, it's like it's like one cover over the other.
RoboCop.
Terminator. Oh yeah, Frank Miller and Walt Simonson, pretty good coup.
Love the.
That was signed by Simonson. Look, dude.
No certificate though.
That's his signature. Sure looked like it. Huh?
Oh yeah. I'll pay a little extra, even if like almost all that Spawn. Oh, here we go. I got something. There's a Spawn 2 and 3.
Hey,
it's the only one. It's the only one I had for a while.
Nice.
24 knows where the other ones
Gold
came from.
Star Trek.
Yeah, I wish I had a bunch of those.
So 24 had a bunch of those, and hooked the Loki up. I guess there's some single Stephen King stuff that.
These surprise boxes are fun.
A sketchbook for the Dark Tower. I think this is the first. Yeah, that's the first issue. I don't have all of them in singles. I've got the trades. I've got all the trades, whether they're in hardback or softback. But I don't know. For a while, I was trying to find them all, and then I just kind of gave up and started looking for other stuff. There's a Spawn 2 and a Spawn 3 in here. But, I like the metal stuff, and I love line art. So, that's there's one in here I really wanted to show you guys. I know that because I like to thumb through it. Is that it? Because I know Clobby was. Oh, here you go.
Love that Steve Rude. Nice, beautiful Steve Rude art for that comic.
I got that one.
There's no board, so I gotta get a board. Like I said, I'm gonna have to bag and board.
Nice.
A lot of these. There was something in here. I know it was either in here or in that other box. That 24 was so ticked that we got this. He could have found it. Could have got it. I think we just barely beat him to it. Maybe it's in the other box. I don't know where it was. I know I saw it. I showed those off last week. The Transformer movie. All this back in here. And I'll pop the other one open. Almost all the rest of that Superman stuff.
Well, at least they're not new comics. I don't know who would buy new comics, right? Clobberin Times.
I have no idea what kind of putz would buy new comics.
Yeah.
Let me grab this other box. Show you guys the box real quick. We'll get into this next week. Oh shit! So it's the Spider-Man, Mary Jane box.
Wow.
I got this instead of that other fucking $300 Spider-Man box.
I like the way she's drawn there. Yeah. Was that? Remember
Yes.
about that? Was that in the 600? What's that issue that's worth a ton of money because of the? And then it was considered, too much of the male gaze or whatever. You know.
Sorry, I'm cussing. I don't know what happened.
I dare you cuss on your own show.
I know. How dare I cuss on my own show?
Shouldn't be sorry
Some
for
of this
cussing.
isn't even bagged, man. And I'm like, damn, dude.
Or to quote Smokey Bennett, don't you cuss on this here radio.
Spider-Man, Venom, Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Spider-Man. All those are that's my McFarlane. All my McFarlane Spider-Mans. I don't know where those are. I know this is
I have
bagged.
a few of those custom boxes. I got a Kingdom Come one, I think. Got an X-Men. No, not X-Men. A Justice League one, Superman one, a few others. Love those.
I got the right damn box.
The Hulk one.
And Clobber Times, thanks for the great suggestion to switch from long boxes to short boxes, especially as you get older.
That's going out to Mexican Iron Man
Yeah.
for his birthday,
Nice.
That's a perfect gift for a YouTuber.
right?
That'd be caught. If you switch to small box, young.
Hey,
short box,
wasn't that
that'd be awesome.
on Star?
What was?
Alf. Wasn't that a part of that Marvel Star lineup with like Strawberry Shortcake and
I don't think so.
Get Along Gang and
It says Marvel.
yeah.
But I don't know if it was the Marvel Star line though.
Oh, here's all my Battlestar Galactica shit. Okay.
Hmm.
I've got a whole bunch of Battlestar Galactica.
The Marvel
I'll show
one,
off
or-
those next week. I'll show you. Hold on. I'll show you one of them.
I love the Marvel series. Then
Real quick. I love line art. So it's like anything I see like that, I'm like, yeah, I'm taking that up.
Let's
Dynamite.
I bought some of only the Dynamite ones based on the original series, of course. But I bought some of those.
I've got like 5 of those number ones. It's another Dynamite. There was something in here. God, man, it's got to be in here. I got Dune. I got the new Dune, House Harkonnen. Who did not own this comic?
Everyone owned that comic.
Everybody owned that.
I bet you I
fucking
can name
comic.
someone.
Clobby.
There you go. You got it.
Oh shit! What the hell is
I
that?
flipped. I picked it up and flipped through it. Does that count?
Oh god, I know you didn't own that.
No, sir. I did not.
God help me.
If I did, you'd smell the flames and smoke.
I don't know why that is not boarded. God help me.
Yay! Love it.
Nice, all right.
You know, those issues forever quarter box stuff until the stupid Shazam movies came out. And now, what are those things going for now? 24? The Shazam
What's
issues. The Shazam issues. You see what he just showed? The one with the ISIS in it?
Let me show it again.
It may have gone down. All right.
Oh
wow, that's
the
old gold key stuff.
Yeah.
It's all
crap.
Clobby, or that's all 24's fault.
Yeah,
All that's
well, I mean,
all the gold key, except for that one I showed earlier, that's all Clobby's fault. Or that's all 24's fault. I'm sorry. Okay, I finally found it. This would be the last one I show off because when God, why do I keep saying Clobby?
We're the
Son of a
same.
bitch. It's been a really crazy week so far. So.
I'm honored to be called 24. I'm being mixed up with 24, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's 3 of these. I'm gonna go ahead.
Yeah, I'm honored to be called Clobberin Times, man.
Buddy, you're damn right. Well, we're on the same page, same team.
There you go.
As the great Christopher Reeve said, we're all part of the same team.
Sorry, 20.
Oh, man. I hate to sound like someone in the market I know, but I have that.
All right.
This is.
I'm gonna open these. I normally do not do this, but it's the only way I can show off all three of them. So I want to make sure I don't
love
set
it.
down on anything.
All right, this is the comic book adaptation of the Sam J. Jones movie. The insides by the great Al Williamson. I have the album version of this, by the way. You have the regular floppies here. But it's great art by the great Al Williamson.
God help me, I shouldn't even be touching it. But
That's cool, though.
Underdog.
I never got those floppies you got there, but I have it took me, dude, when I found out there was an album of that, it took me over 15 years to track it down.
But we were at Bedrock City. It was me,
Nice.
Eris, and 24/7. And Eris brought these over, and
love
Clobby, or God damn it, 24 went, oh man,
Someone's gonna buy that today.
where'd you get that? I was like, it's mine now.
I love it,
Help
dude.
me.
That's beautiful. Al Williamson, the great.
Oh yeah. Well, I at least have
Flash Gordon
autograph. So I'm all right.
Beautiful.
And dude,
Were those Marvel or were those?
It's Golden Key.
Those are the actual. These are the Whitman versions of the Gold Key. Because if you look at his covers, let me see the cover again.
It smells like a fucking library when you open
At the top there, Whitman Publishing had used to get a hold of Marvel and DC and other comics, and they used to do what they would take a portion of certain stacks of the Marvel or DC comics, change the cover indicia from Marvel or DC to Whitman, and then stick them in packs and stuff and sell them at different stores like at Stuckey's and DGY, things like that.
Yeah, you'd see them all packed together.
That's why when you see it has a Whitman up at the top of it, they call it quote unquote a Whitman reprint, but it's not really a reprint, but it's a changed cover. And you'll find that.
Well, let me ask you this: does that change the value of it?
It'll be noted in price guides that it say Whitman. Now, did it change it that much? I don't know. I don't think so. But it will be noted. You can find a lot of comics from the late 70s and into the 80s that have, instead of the top normal like Marvel or DC up there, that will say Whitman on it.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm sure you've seen them. 24.
Yeah, actually I have. It's just it's been a while. So when you brought it up, I was like, well, damn, would that? I started asking questions, man. It's been a long time, man.
It's noted. I don't think it affects it that much because it's not like a real reprint or anything. Sorry.
Exactly.
Oh, you're good. You're good. I was just FKHC was like, don't touch it. You'll go blind or grow hair on your palms. It literally smells like a fucking library when you open the book. It smells like you just walked into a public library.
Like Pop said, some Whitmans are harder to find, but because there were definitely far less of them.
Yeah, I'm looking at my price guide. Yeah, so it depends. They actually list them King, Charlton, Gold Key, Whitman together. So certain issues are Whitman, and like you said, and it doesn't really seem to affect the value too much. It's
sort of like those old Mark Jeweler reprints. Those old Mark Jeweler insert comics. It doesn't affect it that much, but.
And yeah, the new comics don't have that smell. They don't. You open them up and it's just like, it's just a book. You get those old ones, man, and you open it up and you're like, oh my God, it smells so good. It smells so damn good. It smells like a damn public library. I'm not kidding. So,
those Flash Gordons, dude, that's amazing. It's beautiful.
That is all Heiress of Chaos. Like I said, when she brought those over,
you're a lucky man.
24 was like, are you gonna get those? And I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna get those. I love Flash Gordon. He was like, oh man.
Yeah, Pops. I used to get Whitman reprints. Yeah, I know Mark Jewelers have gone up. It's weird. It's so weird that those would spike like that. But I used to get Whitmans at like Stuckey's and stuff. They'll come in bags of 3. at Stuckey's or TG Wine, different stores or whatever.
Thank you, DJ Ronnie G. Thank you. That means so much to us, man, because we have fun putting on this show. And it's always a good time. We will be back next week. We will not be back the week after that because me and Eris are going to go see Dune Part 1 in IMAX, the re-release on the 21st. And then we're going to go see
Final Fantasy.
Is that Final Fantasy? Final Fantasy.
That's what you told me. You said Advent Children.
Is that on the 21st?
Yeah, that's that. When you said that,
okay,
you're going to the movies to watch something. That's what you said. Hey, Final Fantasy, Advent Children. You never seen it. It's one night only. You know, it don't show in theaters. You're gonna catch it.
Complete. So Complete only came out on the Blu-ray and on 4K. The one I went and saw in theaters back in the day was just the regular one, and there was like 20 minutes of the movie missing that they never translated to English. So the complete version has never been in theaters before. Maybe we're going to see Dune on the 13th. Yeah, okay, so we're going to go see Dune on the 13th. That's what we're going to do. We're going to see the Dune re-release in IMAX on the 13th. We're going to go see Advent Children on the 21st, and then we're going to go see Dune Part 2 on the 25th. It is movie month in the Low-Key household. So 2 weeks on the 21st, we won't be here.
What about Madam Web?
No. No. Sony can kiss my ass. Yeah, I'm not going to go see
it. But it's a perfect Valentine's Day movie.
No. And hello, Mary's Game Room. Lee Monger Bear gifted 5 Loki's Mornings of Mischief memberships. Brother, thank you so very much. I'm sorry I missed that earlier. Going through the comic books. Leia Rose was gifted a membership. Claude Saline was gifted a membership. Snow Dog was gifted a membership. Let's see. George Bonnie 90 was gifted a membership. Dalu was gifted a membership. Thank you so very much, Lee Monger Bear, brother. That is so very generous. The memberships keep the lights on. That keeps us going, guys. Month after month, those memberships keep us going. Thank you so very much. You guys keep the lights on. You keep the lights on for the morning show. You keep the lights on for these shows. This is what I do. You know, Monday through Friday. This is what I do. So thank you. Thank you so very much for your patronage and your support. Welcome to the Viking Horde. Skål! Chris Persia, Dune 2 is not enough therapy to make up for 8 weeks of Halo. So next week, next Tuesday, I will be there for episode 1 of Halo. I should be there for all the episodes of Halo. We're gonna go. I think our movie's at 6:45, so it's 45 minutes after Pops finishes. I may take off like 10 minutes early just to be like, you know what, I'm ill from watching Halo season 2, but I will be there and we will be talking crap about Halo. So please, guys, if you aren't subscribed to Pops, head over there, get your butt over there, subscribe and check out our talk hards about Halo 2. Ironcaster says Highlander 2 is sounding pretty good. The Renegade version or the original version? Because the Renegade version, maybe. The original version, not one chance to know. We're from the planet Zeist, brother.
Does not exist.
It literally has been erased from existence. The only way you can get it is like a foreign Mexico copy of the original movie. That's it. It's the only way.
I've got it thanks to retroblasting.
I've got it on VHS. I watched it on VHS.
I never have to see it again. Ever. I sat through it in the theater when that's more than enough.
do you mean I'll miss you all? Probably miss Pasta Moats. What are you talking about? Oh, because we're doing Halo. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got Mardi Gras coming up on Ash Wednesday. So.
Oh shit. Okay.
I know he'll be at Mardi Gras. I want you, Pat.
So how bad was that first season of Halo? I didn't watch it. Obviously.
I heard it was horrific.
Dude.
It was horrific.
Master Chief banged a Covenant Hot Pocket. Master Chief had sex with a hot pocket that was raised by the Covenant, and the Covenant followed her orders.
Hot pocket. I thought you meant like that the food you get from the frozen thing from the store. That
I did because it's a human blonde woman with short like Karen hair, like the short Karen blonde hair, but she's wrapped in this like seaweed wrap, so we call her Hot Pocket.
Not good looking at all, or not?
No. And the Master Chief banged her in like the last episode or the second to last episode, instead of Cortana, which he had the chance to be with, which no one wants. No one wants that. No one wants any of that.
Wow.
The nicknames make it worth it all. That's right. And we've got Autumn Sunrise, which is Keys' daughter, who also is Halsey's daughter, because they got Keys and Halsey in a relationship. So she's a dark-skinned girl that has blonde streaks through her hair because she's the daughter of Halsey, who has blonde hair, and her father's an African American. So obviously that makes sense. Yeah. Hot Pocket looked like that soccer chick Megan Roanoke.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, it was that bad. So.
Wow.
What do you guys got? What do you guys got coming? Clobby, we'll start with you. Kick us off, brother.
I'll be doing the wild card tonight at my show in a little less than an hour, I guess. I'll be doing that. And then of course tomorrow night the Clubhouse with Raquel and Mark. We have a Blake Summit episode and Star Trek comic review, and then on Friday nights on our good buddy 32 Flavors Nick Weiser's channel. Well, actually before that on J-Man's channel, my good buddy J-Man, we're reviewing Frank Miller's Dark Knight run on that every Friday night, which is cool. And then with Nick on the 32 Flavors on his channel after that on Friday nights, and then of course Saturday night Star Trek as always.
Saturday night Star Trek with the one and only Clobby.
Yes, and the better one and only Raquel. Yes, sir.
Shit. Oh yes. Classic. What do you got going on?
Well, I should have a new video out tomorrow. I'm doing a review of the first issue of Ghost Machine, which is the first comic from Jeff Johns' Ghost Machine line over at Image. And after that, I'll probably be live streaming over the weekend, like probably Sunday.
Okay, cool. Like, yeah, check out Classic Comics. Make sure you're subscribed. Ring that bell. He's got content coming out of his ears 24/7. Brother, how are you doing and what do you got?
Man, I'm all right, man. I'm working on this video. I don't know if you guys heard, but they started filming that Wonder Man TV show, and somebody already died on the set, bro.
Someone died on the set?
Yes.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah. They just started filming, and somebody already passed away on the set. So, I'm trying to poke. Nah, it wasn't that.
No,
was it stunk on wrong or?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. So, I plan to.
Alec Baldwin wasn't on the set, was he?
No.
Sorry, I know I'm being like a shit. I'm sorry. It's been a day. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, so, I'm just seeing what's up with that. And then plus, they got the whole, Gina Carano and Elon Musk suing fucking Disney and Star Wars. So it's going to be interesting, man. Shit's going on. And then, I know you guys heard that there's this guy's fucking putting a X-Men comic book together where there's like a whole fucking team of Wolverines that he's plucking from like different eras. So there's that one Wolverine with the hand cut off, and then there's Old Man Logan, and then there's Zombie Wolverine, and then they fucking made this new Wolverine chick called Jane Howlett. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. So
God.
yeah, they got a team of Wolverines that are about to fucking do some shit. And I'm like, oh, fuck out of here. So it's a bunch of shit, to talk about, man, as always. Yeah, in case you guys didn't know.
All right. Well, guys, make sure you subscribe. 24/7 Fusion Media is kicking door downs left, right, and center and bringing you information on all the stuff going on in Hollywood and WV and the comic book industry. Check them out. Make sure you're subscribed. Mark D with the C. Got anything you want to add, brother?
Sure, yeah. Well, thank you for having me. And yeah, I'll probably be hanging with Clobberin Times in a little bit at his channel, and I'll be on with him and Raquel on Thursday night on the Clubhouse. I'll be doing Blake's 7 watch party before that for the episode that we're reviewing. And of course, Sunday Night Geekery is my big show of the week. It was canceled last week because I got a little that flu bug going around, but I'll be back. Actually, no, it's the Super Bowl. I got to figure it out. Maybe I'll do something earlier in the day or do something earlier on Saturday. I'll figure it out. But just look for on Twitter. I got to do some tailgate. I want to do a tailgating food special. No clam pizza, don't worry, but some classic tailgating food for the Super Bowl. So, but check out Twitter, and then I'm finishing up the Blake 7 Liberator to get that shipped over to Clobberin Times. So took a few days off of work, so I was finishing painting that today. So,
damn!
Well, I can't do anything. I'm just watching. I've been watching Red Dwarf all day, and
nice,
and then finishing up painting that. So, so hopefully I'll be back to work tomorrow. But thanks for having me, and don't buy any new comics, right?
Right. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you all. Thank you for the memberships. Thank you guys for tuning in. We absolutely love you. We couldn't do this without you. Guys, take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend and honor. And we will see you next week on the Comic Book Roundtable. Have a great one, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Peace.
Thanks.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.